Hello users, in this video we will integrate our Bootstrap HTML for chat. So let's get started, and I will share the link of the file so you can download and integrate on your project. So first of all we need to change the dashboard with this HTML. So let's this is the HTML file which contain all the HTML and CSS. Now let's go to our routes and open the home controller, and we need to change this view file from this to, let's first of all delete all these things and open the and now here let's create another CSS file, or we can use the same file. Add these styles here. You can use any template depending on you for stylings and all. Let's copy. Now also don't have to include the bootstrap file, like as all the CSS are already written in the app.css. Let's put it at the bottom. Let's run our server. So as you can see, our HTML is working well, and I think I need to change this one styling. We can set it here, instead of max height we can change to height with 400, so it can cover, or we can increase it to 450. So HTML has been integrated, and now let's so first of all we need to show all the other users registered on our website, except the user which is logged in. So to do that, we need to first use here our model app slash model app slash user, and now here we can get say friends equal to user colon where id is not equal to not colon id. It will give the current authenticated user id, so we will get all the user expect the logged in user. Get dot and let's pass this array with compact function, and in our home.plate file let's first of all remove all these things, and here we can use a for each loop to loop through to show all the friends or users. Friends as friend, and here let's here to create an avatar we are using this avatar fp. Let's change the to friend name. Here so when we get all the users, we have one column in our table, users table. If the user is online it will be 1, and if user goes on offline it will be 0. So let's set it conditionally here. So if thread is dollar friend is online equal to 1, then user will be online, else so if the value of the field is 1, then means user is online, otherwise user is offline. Also let's set a id so we can dynamically change the value. So we can change the value like or we can say not here straight, we can say id to I can say here status underscore, and we will set dynamic id so we can target the element user wise dollar friend and id. And let's see what happens here. Actually Oh, we need to import auth here. So actually currently we don't have any other user, so we need to create one. So let's open it Magneto and register for user. So say that name is Rahul and email will be and password will be 129. Register. Finally dot plate. So let's see what is the error on 18. Oh, actually we mistakenly type. So as you can see here, the other user is coming, and here refresh. Yes, we got the user Rahul, which is currently offline. So on that page, when you first come here, no user will be selected. So we need to set in route which can handle the selected user. Like so, let's add an optional parameter here of ID, or we can say, yeah, let's say it ID, and it will be an optional parameter, and let's receive it here. And the $ID, and it will be null by default. Now if uh, if a user is selected, we need to get all his details of that user and all the chat, all the previous chats. So let's make a new table to save all the chats. Here we can say chats table. Here we have field of ID integer 11. We have to increment with primary user ID. In this field we will save the sender and information for the user ID, and another one is message, and it will be a long text, and we can set the collection to UTF general say, so we can also save the emojis and all, and there will be a type field, and it will be a, so let's don't use, and here one more field we can add is group ID, and it will be an integer 11, and one field more field is for its read, that will be a tiny int, so which will track if the user has read the message or not, which is by default 0, and two required field for Laravel and created at and updated at by default timestamp will save. So group ID, we use group ID so we can get all the records between all the chats between two users. So what we can do is we will concat both users ID, and we will first set the maximum ID to the one. Like if two user 1 and 2 is chatting with each other, then we will concat both, and we will put 2, which is 1 is greater, we will put first that, like 2 is greater, then we will put the 2, and then after ID of other user like 2 and 1. So the group ID will be 21. So we can fetch all the records without making a complex query, so that's why we use group ID method. So let's see now. Also we need to make a model. So we've created our table. Now we need to create a model. So to create a model, we can add the make model chat model created, and we need to set all the columns, label, and let's add all the columns here. Okay, so one model has been created. Now let's import it here. Chat, and let's, so we will check if we receive any ID, then we, so if we receive an ID, we will need to get all the previous chat. So let's create a group ID first. Group ID to check if ID is greater than handle ID, then the group ID will be auth ID dot dollar ID, otherwise it will be ID dot auth ID. Now let's get all the messages. Chat we have group ID dollar dot get dot to array. So we have all the previous messages, and also the messages, we will not receive messages every time, so we need to first of all create a blank array, and then we can pass the messages. Also let's pass the details of the other user which is currently selected, chat other user user find or fail ID. Basically if you use find or fail, it will throw an error if the user is not found, like if we pass an invalid ID. So we have other user, we have all the messages of the users, and we have all the friends. So let's show all the chats here. So here Uh, let's change this to this. Also we need to set a condition if dollar id is there, and we need to pass an id also, like which is current user is active or not. And here we need to show the name of other user dot name and name of the other user dot name, and let's keep it static for now. And now we need to loop through all the chats. First of all, let's look through all the messages as dollar message, and for it now let's so if basically here we also need to check if message is sent by us or received by us. So if we message is sent by us, then it will be shown at the right side, and if we receive the message, it will be shown at the left side. So let's check that condition using dollar message user id equal to not colon id, which means a message is sent by us, then it will be shown on the right side, else it will be shown on the left side. And now we can say to show the image. Here we will show the image of logged in user, and let's pass the name not colon user dot name, and time will be, we need to use the date format. Let's equal to time dollar message and created at okay, and here we will show the message and if not, then and here we need to show the details of other user which is currently active, and we can get the data of name dollar other user dot name and time. We can say, can copy it from here, and name will be dollar other user dot name message will be this. Let's check it here. Actually, we need to run our server again. Undefined variable other user. See what happens with this other user. Yeah, by default will be null. So currently we have not selected any users, so let's so now the data is coming here, so let's pass that route here. So when user clicks on an user, pass that id on the route dollar brand id. Yeah, so when we click, as you can see, now our chat window is open with the name and we have passed the id. So we are currently chatting with this user, but we don't have any chat messages, so this screen is blank. Currently this screen is blank. So now I think the video has going very long, and okay, so in the next video we will set up the server. We will set up our node server, so and we will integrate this socket so user can send the messages and receive the messages. Yeah, so let's do it here.